We have a representative from Mr. Bob Hertzberg's
Yes.
office, if you would like to provide us an update.
Thank you so much, Mr. President.
First of all, thank you for attending our board meeting.
Nothing.
Been here twice.
My name is Olga Ayala, and I'm the county manager for Hertzberg. I know Sir Hertzberg for some time, and I used to work with Councilman Arleta in this county. So I know this community very, very well. He just wants to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to, serve, be elected. He was elected in the primary by 64% of votes, but the state said that he's really good candidate that one vote, so we have to follow that. One of the things that we're working on, we think, is just more participation. The last election, we were where the lowest in the Eastern California. So we just want to, if you guys are voters, please come on, if you guys know, you guys are a board elected board yourself, so please, if you know anybody, your cousin, your brother, just remind them to participate. It is our loudest voice. So that's our message. Yes.
Thank you. Okay, with that, we're gonna call Ms. Mary Alvarez.
So before I come to your meetings, I like to look at websites. I'm kind of like geeky that way. Everyone has his website now. And I just wanted to call your attention to something where it says, I hope it's the right and current one, by Arleta. I think I saw it, okay. It says about what the neighborhood council is about, and then at the end, it says, each year, the board approves an annual operations and outreach and community improvement budget of $45,000. So I was gonna ask if you guys are getting more than most other neighborhood councils.
Oops.
Because
Thank you, we get
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought, but I just thought I was telling you.
What's the location under the information about the council, about the about section?
Yeah, where it says, what is the Arleta Neighborhood Council, kind of question mark.
Thank you, Lou,
So,
for
thank you.
Thank you. Okay, with that, we're gonna call Ms. Royce Laxton on the podium, please.
In your August meeting, in the minutes, it's item number 13, someone made a comment that the IDL became aggressive due to the lack of transparency from the treasurer. I was the treasurer at that time. There was no lack of transparency. I met all the rules required by the Department of Neighborhood Empowerment and the city attorney. The problem was that Guy wants to run his own rules, not follow the rules of the city. And so that really against me, because I worked really hard with all of you guys. I got all the information when things weren't given to me, and for you to speak and say that, I really did. And I just need to voice that, because it's just really against me. But that being said, in my opinion, the board did make the right decision to not put Guy Ewan on the board, because you have enough issues as it is, and you don't need those extra issues. So, thank you for that. And this, I like that. Thank you.
Okay, with that, Mr. Klinsman.
Hello, everybody. This time I'm
Sorry, can you say your first name again?
it's William Kuzman. That'll help with pronunciation.
Thank you.
I'm here tonight on behalf of the Stakeholders Empowerment Enlightenment Coalition. I wanted to let you know about a public meeting we have scheduled for next Monday, October 27th, starting at 6 p.m., running to 7:30 p.m. at the Mid-Valley Regional Library in North Hills at 16244 Nordoff Street. Our keynote speaker is going to be Mr. Jay Handel. He's titled his presentation, "The Truth, the Whole Truth, and Nothing But the Truth, Viewing Neighborhood Councils from Outside and from Within." Just a little bit of information about the coalition It's a grassroots organization formed in response to stakeholders who want the neighborhood council system reforms that will result in compliance with the goals and procedures set forth in the Los Angeles City Plan for Neighborhood Councils. Our vision, a City of Los Angeles neighborhood council system in which every stakeholder is encouraged and empowered to participate in the conduct of the business of their neighborhood council, and to demand that their respective board of directors represent the stakeholders in all related community matters. In addition, we envision that all neighborhood council boards operate in full compliance with applicable laws, the Brown Act, California Public Records Act, Neighborhood Council bylaws, codes of civility, Department of Neighborhood Empowerment resolutions, rules, regulations, and best practices guidelines with honesty, openness, and transparency. This is a free event. Seating is limited. It is open to everyone. It is not restricted to just public stakeholders, so you're all invited to attend. Thank you. I'm going to leave some flyers here to pass around, and there's a couple more back in the public table.
Thank you. And hand with the Arleta Residents Association.
Good evening, everyone. At the ANC Executive Committee meeting held August 14, 2014, I made a written request to the President Sergio Rivera to have an item placed on the agenda for the August 19, 2014 board meeting regarding the replacement of the ANC minute taker. The item did not appear on the August agenda, and I knew that agenda was a busy one, so I felt sure that it would appear on the September agenda. It did not, and it has not appeared on the October agenda. When I originally mentioned the subject at a different committee meeting in August, I was encouraged by Kelly to bring the matter before the board, so I assumed that it would be dealt with. It wasn't. I began submitting my request for that subject to be addressed, and I certainly don't want or need another example of how the ANC board ignores stakeholders. I have a copy for the minute taker and Mr. Callis. I understand you have a hearing problem, so I have a copy of everything for you also. Thank you.
Ms. Diane, that's unacceptable to point out any type of disabilities that one of our board members have.
I was doing him a favor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, are there any other persons that would like to address the board that did not submit the speaker card? Okay, we have one. Please step up to the podium and state your name, please. State your name, please.
Yeah, I know. I was on the board, and I did call down, and asked if the treasurer was doing what she was supposed to do, and they told me she was doing exactly what she was supposed to do. So let's get that straight.
Thank you. Okay, any other person that would like to address the board, please step up to the podium and state your name for the record.
Good evening, Jerry Flores,
How do you spell your last name, sir?
F-O-R-D-Y, C as in Charlie E. Your website states that you have bylaws available on the back table. I don't see any. May I have a second?
Yes, of course, we will provide you a copy. Okay, that ends our public comment. We're gonna open up to board member comments on items not on today's agenda. Are there any board comments?
This is for you, Lois. If there was any, I do apologize publicly if you felt that I was attacking you, but I think it's another one of those situations where the words are taken out of context. What I was saying is that he felt that way. Not that that's the case. I wasn't validating what he was saying. I was just saying how he felt.
Oh, but
Based on the fact that he told me.
Okay.
Okay?
That's
It's not
fine.
that I was
The
attacking you,
minutes don't
I
state
never,
that.
I have never attacked you,
I
I
know.
never attacked any of
That's why
you
it was
for
so
no reason.
hurtful.
Now, I'll sit on the other side. I'm being attacked because somebody feels that I wasn't justifiably elected to the board. When, in fact, I'll resign from the board and I will debate anybody that wants to debate me on my qualifications to sit on this chair. Anybody on my qualifications and my ability to do my job, okay? There is not one person in this audience or anywhere else which I am threatening that can do a better job than I can, okay? It's amazing to me how people sit and attack the system in which they sat and created themselves. And they sit back, and when it was being created, it was okay. Or it was thought it was okay. But now that it's implemented and it's done, now it's an attack, or now it's not right. Well, if it wasn't right when it was being created, then, and now that we're following it, how is it wrong now? Is it because the wrong people are in place now that are not doing it? Or is it the right, or they felt that they were the right people to do it at the time? And now that it's not in their seat, now, oh, you're not doing it right. So what I'm saying is, if you created and you did something and now it's being done, now you're saying, well, you're doing it wrong because that's not the way it should be. Now, I'm not saying you, I'm just saying in general. Because we come to meetings and instead of having a productive meeting where we have input from everybody, it's based on, now it's, I'm over here attacking you and you're over there attacking me, and there's never a right or wrong. You're right, I'm right, but there's never a wrong. So if we all came to this meeting and we gave our input, and everybody, I've never interrupted anybody when they're talking, and I never will, but I expect the same courtesy in return. If there was a problem with me, you should have addressed me, and I would have told you. I would have said, hey, I was just merely stating what he felt.